We grow up learning about money in different ways. Some people are taught to seek job security, save diligently, and avoid risks, while others learn to build assets, take calculated risks, and use financial intelligence to grow wealth. The difference in these mindsets creates a gap between those who work for money and those who make money work for them. From a young age, we are conditioned to follow a standard path: go to school, get a degree, find a stable job, and work hard for a paycheck. This is the traditional advice given by those who believe financial success comes from being employed in a secure position with benefits and retirement savings. However, this approach often leads to financial struggles, debt, and dependence on a single source of income. On the other hand, those who think differently about money realize that job security is an illusion, and relying solely on earned income limits financial growth. Instead of working hard just to make ends meet, they focus on acquiring financial education, learning about investments, and building passive income streams. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities is crucial to financial success. Many people mistakenly believe their home is their biggest asset, but an asset should put money in one's pocket, while a liability takes money out. Financially intelligent individuals prioritize acquiring income-generating assets such as rental properties, stocks, businesses, and intellectual property that create revenue without active labor. One of the biggest challenges people face is fear: the fear of losing money, the fear of making mistakes, and the fear of stepping out of their comfort zones. This fear keeps them trapped in a cycle of working for money rather than making money work for them. The education system often reinforces this mindset by focusing on academic and professional success while neglecting financial literacy. As a result, many highly educated individuals struggle financially because they lack the skills to manage money effectively, invest wisely, and build wealth. To break free from financial struggles, one must adopt a mindset that embraces learning, taking risks, and overcoming failures. The wealthy do not avoid losses; instead, they learn from them. They see failures as stepping stones to success and use every experience to refine their financial strategies. Investing in financial education is more valuable than chasing job promotions or salary increases. When people rely solely on their paychecks, they become trapped in the rat race, a cycle of earning, spending, and struggling to keep up with expenses. Financial freedom comes when one builds enough assets to generate income that covers living expenses, allowing them to work by choice rather than necessity. Taxes also play a critical role in financial growth. The rich understand how to use legal tax strategies to their advantage, while the poor and middle class often pay the highest taxes. Business owners and investors leverage tax benefits, deductions, and corporate structures to minimize their tax burden and reinvest their earnings into further wealth-building opportunities. Instead of fearing taxes, financially intelligent individuals learn the rules and use them to maximize their financial position. Another important factor in financial success is surrounding oneself with the right people. The mindset and habits of those in one's circle influence financial decisions. Spending time with individuals who understand money, investments, and entrepreneurship fosters a mindset of growth and wealth building. Conversely, being surrounded by those who fear financial risks and prioritize job security can reinforce limiting beliefs about money. Seeking mentors, networking with successful individuals, and continuously learning from experts in the field are essential steps toward financial independence. While most people work for money, the wealthy make money work for them by leveraging opportunities, understanding market trends, and using creativity to generate income. Developing financial intelligence requires continuous learning, practical experience, and the willingness to challenge traditional beliefs about money. The journey to financial freedom is not about earning more income through hard work but about using money wisely, investing in the right opportunities, and developing the discipline to build and protect wealth over time. Financial intelligence is not simply about making more money but about understanding how money works. Many people earn high salaries yet remain financially insecure because they do not know how to manage their earnings effectively. They prioritize paying bills, buying liabilities, and living paycheck to paycheck rather than investing in income-generating assets. The difference between those who struggle financially and those who achieve wealth is not necessarily how much they earn but how they manage, invest, and grow their money. The cycle of working hard for money and then spending it on liabilities is what keeps people trapped in financial difficulties. When people get a raise, they often increase their expenses rather than investing the additional income. This is known as the rat race, where higher income leads to higher expenses, leaving no room for wealth accumulation. Breaking free from this cycle requires a shift in mindset. Instead of working for money, one must learn to make money work for them. This is achieved by acquiring financial education, investing wisely, and developing the discipline to build and grow wealth over time. One of the most powerful principles of wealth building is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money into one's pocket, while a liability takes money out. Many people mistakenly believe that their home is their greatest asset, but if a property does not generate income, it is actually a liability. The wealthy prioritize acquiring real assets such as rental properties, businesses, stocks, and other investments that generate cash flow. By accumulating assets that produce income, they create financial stability and independence. Another crucial factor in financial success is tax knowledge. The rich understand how to use legal tax strategies to minimize their tax burden and reinvest their earnings. Employees pay taxes first and then use what is left for expenses, while business owners and investors use deductions, corporate structures, and investment strategies to legally reduce their taxable income. Understanding how to navigate tax laws can make a significant difference in wealth accumulation over time. Fear plays a major role in financial decision-making. The fear of losing money, making mistakes, or taking risks keeps many people from investing and growing their wealth. However, financial success comes from learning how to manage risks, not from avoiding them. The wealthy do not let fear control their decisions. Instead, they use knowledge, experience, and calculated strategies to mitigate risks. They understand that making mistakes is part of the learning process and that each failure provides valuable lessons for future success. Education is a lifelong process, especially when it comes to financial literacy. The traditional education system does not teach people how to manage money, invest wisely, or build wealth. As a result, many highly educated individuals struggle financially despite having good jobs and high salaries. Financial education must be actively pursued through reading, mentorship, seminars, and real-world experience. Learning about investments, real estate, stock markets, and business strategies equips individuals with the tools needed to achieve financial independence. One key difference between the rich and the poor is how they view opportunities. Many people hesitate to take action because they wait for the perfect moment or fear failure. The wealthy, however, recognize opportunities when they arise and take action despite uncertainty. They understand that waiting for the perfect conditions often leads to missed opportunities. By developing the ability to analyze risks, make informed decisions, and take action, financial success becomes more achievable. The power of association is another crucial element in financial success. Surrounding oneself with like-minded individuals who are knowledgeable about money, investments, and wealth building creates an environment of growth and learning. The people we spend time with influence our mindset, beliefs, and financial decisions. Seeking mentors, networking with successful individuals, and continuously learning from those who have achieved financial success provide valuable insights and inspiration. Another essential principle in wealth building is understanding the role of leverage. The wealthy use other people's money, time, and expertise to grow their wealth. Leverage allows individuals to maximize their resources and achieve greater financial success. This can be done through borrowing to invest in real estate, building businesses that employ others, or using investment strategies that generate passive income. Understanding how to use leverage effectively is a key component of financial intelligence. Taking control of one's financial future requires a proactive approach. Many people rely on job security, pensions, or government support for financial stability, but these sources of income are not always reliable. The financially successful take responsibility for their future by continuously learning, adapting to market changes, and making strategic financial decisions. They do not depend on a single source of income but instead create multiple income streams through investments, businesses, and financial strategies. Developing a strong financial mindset is essential for long-term success. This involves shifting from a scarcity mentality to an abundance mentality. Many people believe that money is scarce and difficult to obtain, leading to fear-driven financial decisions. The wealthy, on the other hand, see money as a tool that can be multiplied through knowledge, strategy, and smart investments. They focus on opportunities rather than limitations, allowing them to achieve financial freedom. One of the most powerful lessons in wealth building is the importance of taking action. Many people learn about financial principles but fail to apply them. Knowledge without action does not lead to success. The wealthy understand that taking calculated risks, making informed decisions, and continuously improving financial strategies are essential for long-term wealth accumulation. By applying financial knowledge in real-world situations, individuals can create financial independence and security. The journey to financial freedom requires patience, persistence, and discipline. It is not about getting rich overnight but about consistently making smart financial decisions over time. Developing the habit of saving, investing, and reinvesting allows wealth to grow exponentially. The wealthy do not seek instant gratification but instead focus on long-term financial stability and growth. By staying committed to financial education and applying sound investment strategies, anyone can achieve financial success. Another critical factor in financial success is understanding how to manage risk. Many people avoid investing because they fear losing money, but risk management is a skill that can be learned. The wealthy do not eliminate risk, instead, they learn how to assess, manage, and minimize it. By diversifying investments, conducting thorough research, and making informed decisions, they reduce the likelihood of financial losses while maximizing potential gains. Financial independence is the ultimate goal of wealth building. It is the point at which passive income exceeds expenses, allowing individuals to live comfortably without relying on a job. Achieving financial independence requires building a portfolio of income-generating assets, maintaining financial discipline, and continuously improving financial knowledge. Once financial independence is achieved, individuals have the freedom to pursue their passions, contribute to society, and create a lasting legacy. Many people believe that becoming wealthy is difficult, but financial success is a matter of mindset, education, and action. Those who take the time to learn about money, make informed decisions, and apply sound financial principles can achieve financial freedom. The key is to start early, take consistent action, and remain committed to lifelong financial learning. Wealth is not about how much money one makes but how effectively one manages and grows it. Many people earn substantial incomes but remain financially insecure because they spend more than they earn and fail to invest wisely. The wealthy prioritize acquiring assets, minimizing liabilities, and leveraging financial knowledge to build lasting wealth. By adopting the right mindset, taking calculated risks, and continuously learning, anyone can take control of their financial future and achieve financial independence. Understanding financial freedom requires a fundamental shift in mindset. Most people are conditioned to work for money, trading their time for a paycheck, but this approach limits financial growth. The wealthy, however, understand that money should work for them. They prioritize financial education, invest in income-generating assets, and take control of their financial future rather than relying on employers or government programs. Point one of the most important financial lessons is that job security does not equal financial security. Many people believe that a stable job and a high salary will ensure a comfortable life, but without financial intelligence, even high earners can struggle. Inflation, economic downturns, and unexpected expenses can quickly erode savings, leaving people financially vulnerable. The key to true security lies in building multiple streams of income through investments, businesses, and passive income sources. The traditional path of education teaches people how to be good employees but rarely educates them on wealth building. Schools focus on academic skills and job preparation but fail to teach essential financial principles such as budgeting, investing, and wealth accumulation. As a result, many people graduate with degrees yet lack the knowledge to manage their finances effectively. Those who achieve financial independence take the initiative to educate themselves outside of traditional schooling, reading books, attending seminars, and learning from successful individuals. Financial literacy involves understanding concepts like cash flow, assets, liabilities, and investment strategies. Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of one's finances. Those who struggle financially often have negative cash flow, where expenses exceed income. The wealthy focus on creating positive cash flow by investing in assets that generate income, such as rental properties, dividend stocks, and businesses. When passive income exceeds expenses, financial freedom is achieved. Point one of the biggest obstacles to financial success is fear. The fear of losing money, taking risks, or failing keeps many people from pursuing opportunities. However, financial intelligence is about learning how to manage and mitigate risks, not avoiding them entirely. The wealthy embrace calculated risks, understanding that failures are part of the learning process. They analyze investments, diversify their portfolios, and make informed decisions rather than letting fear dictate their actions. Taxes play a significant role in wealth accumulation. Many people assume that paying high taxes is inevitable, but the financially educated know how to use tax laws to their advantage. The rich structure their income through businesses, investments, and legal deductions to minimize tax liability. For example, business owners can deduct expenses such as travel, office costs, and education, reducing taxable income. Investors benefit from lower capital gains tax rates compared to earned income taxes. By understanding tax laws, individuals can retain more of their earnings and reinvest them into wealth-building opportunities. Another fundamental lesson is the difference between being self-employed and being a business owner. Many people think that owning a small business or working as a freelancer means they have achieved financial independence. However, if their income still depends on their direct effort, they remain trapped in the cycle of working for money. True business owners build systems that generate income even in their absence. They hire employees, automate operations, and create scalable models that allow their wealth to grow independently of their time. Investing is a critical component of financial success. The wealthy do not simply save money, they make their money grow by investing in assets that appreciate over time. Real estate, stocks, mutual funds, and businesses are common investment vehicles that generate long-term wealth. The key to successful investing is education, patience, and strategy. Many people hesitate to invest due to fear of market fluctuations, but those who study investment principles understand how to navigate market cycles and make informed decisions. Mindset plays a crucial role in wealth building. Many people operate with a scarcity mindset, believing that money is limited and difficult to obtain. This mindset leads to fear, hesitation, and missed opportunities. The wealthy cultivate an abundance mindset, recognizing that financial opportunities exist everywhere for those who are willing to seek them. Instead of focusing on limitations, they focus on possibilities, leveraging creativity and resourcefulness to build wealth. Financial independence requires long-term vision and discipline. Many people seek quick fixes, hoping to get rich overnight, but sustainable wealth is built over time. Developing good financial habits, such as living below one's means, consistently investing, and reinvesting profits, leads to compounding growth. The most successful individuals understand that small financial decisions made consistently over years create significant financial outcomes. Another essential principle in financial success is adaptability. Economic conditions, market trends, and investment opportunities change over time. Those who achieve lasting wealth remain adaptable, continuously learning and adjusting their financial strategies. They do not rely on outdated methods but stay informed about new opportunities, emerging industries, and evolving market dynamics. This flexibility allows them to capitalize on trends rather than being left behind. Surrounding oneself with the right people is another powerful wealth-building strategy. The company one keeps influences financial mindset and decisions. Spending time with those who understand money, investments, and business fosters an environment of growth. Seeking mentors, attending financial workshops, and networking with successful individuals accelerates financial education and provides valuable insights that might not be learned through traditional means. Another important lesson is the value of persistence. Many people give up after facing financial setbacks, but the wealthy view challenges as learning experiences. They understand that setbacks are temporary and that perseverance leads to long-term success. Every successful entrepreneur and investor has faced failures, but what sets them apart is their ability to learn, adapt, and continue pursuing their goals. The concept of leverage is fundamental to wealth accumulation. The wealthy use leverage in various forms: financial leverage, time leverage, and knowledge leverage. Financial leverage involves using other people's money, such as bank loans or investor capital, to acquire income-generating assets. Time leverage involves hiring employees or outsourcing tasks to increase efficiency and productivity. Knowledge leverage involves learning from experts and applying proven strategies instead of relying solely on personal trial and error. Developing financial intelligence is an ongoing process. The world of finance, investing, and wealth building is constantly evolving. Those who achieve financial success commit to lifelong learning. They read books, study market trends, attend seminars, and seek out mentorship to refine their financial strategies. The most financially successful individuals are not necessarily those with the highest incomes but those with the highest levels of financial education and strategic thinking. Ultimately, achieving financial freedom is about taking control of one's financial future. It is about shifting from a mindset of dependency on employers, government programs, or luck to a mindset of self-reliance. The journey to wealth requires learning, taking action, overcoming fears, and continuously improving financial strategies. Those who take responsibility for their financial education and apply what they learn will eventually achieve financial independence, allowing them to live life on their own terms. Money is a tool that, when used wisely, can create opportunities, freedom, and security. Those who understand how money works can build wealth, enjoy financial stability, and pass on knowledge and assets to future generations. The key is to start early, remain disciplined, and continuously seek financial knowledge. By following the principles of financial intelligence, investing wisely, and developing the right mindset, anyone can break free from financial struggles and achieve lasting financial success. Wealth building is not about how much money one earns but about how much money one keeps and how effectively it is invested. Many people believe that a high salary guarantees financial success, but without financial intelligence, even those with substantial incomes can struggle with debt and financial instability. The difference between the wealthy and the financially struggling is not income level but financial habits. The rich focus on acquiring and growing assets, while the poor and middle class tend to accumulate liabilities that drain their wealth. One of the most overlooked factors in financial success is the power of delayed gratification. Many people fall into the trap of immediate spending, prioritizing luxuries and short-term pleasures over long-term financial security. The wealthy, however, understand the importance of patience and discipline. They reinvest their earnings, allowing their wealth to grow over time, and only indulge in luxuries once their assets generate sufficient passive income. This shift in mindset creates a cycle of wealth accumulation rather than a cycle of financial struggle. Debt plays a critical role in financial health. There is a fundamental difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is used to purchase liabilities, such as consumer goods, expensive cars, and unnecessary luxuries, which do not generate income and instead lead to financial burdens. Good debt, on the other hand, is leveraged to acquire assets that appreciate in value or generate income. Real estate investments, business funding, and strategic loans that contribute to wealth creation fall under the category of good debt. Understanding how to use debt wisely is a key component of financial intelligence. Another crucial financial principle is recognizing the hidden costs of financial ignorance. Many people believe that avoiding financial education is harmless, but the truth is that lack of knowledge can be incredibly costly. Paying high interest rates on loans, making poor investment decisions, overpaying in taxes, and failing to recognize wealth-building opportunities all stem from financial ignorance. The wealthy understand that the price of financial education is far lower than the cost of financial mistakes. They actively seek out knowledge, ensuring that they make informed decisions and maximize their financial potential. The fear of losing money is one of the biggest obstacles to financial success. Many people hesitate to invest or start businesses because they fear making mistakes. However, failure is an essential part of the learning process. The wealthy embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. They analyze their mistakes, adjust their strategies, and continue moving forward. Every successful investor and entrepreneur has faced setbacks, but what separates them from the financially struggling is their ability to learn from those experiences and persist despite challenges. One of the most powerful wealth-building tools is the ability to spot opportunities where others see obstacles. Many people focus on limitations, assuming that financial success is only for those who come from wealthy backgrounds or have special privileges. However, the rich train themselves to recognize opportunities in every economic situation. During financial crises, they see undervalued assets and investment potential, while others panic and sell at losses. This ability to think strategically and remain calm under pressure is a defining characteristic of financially successful individuals. Building wealth requires an entrepreneurial mindset. Even those who work traditional jobs can develop an entrepreneurial approach by seeking ways to increase their income, minimize expenses, and invest wisely. The key is to move beyond the employee mentality, which focuses on trading time for money, and instead adopt a mindset of financial independence. Entrepreneurs create value, solve problems, and generate multiple streams of income. They understand that true financial freedom comes from controlling income sources rather than relying on a single paycheck. Investing in oneself is one of the most valuable financial decisions a person can make. Continuous learning, skill development, and personal growth all contribute to long-term financial success. Many people assume that once they complete their formal education, they no longer need to invest in learning. However, the most successful individuals dedicate time and resources to expanding their knowledge, attending seminars, reading books, and developing skills that enhance their financial intelligence. Self-improvement directly impacts financial outcomes as it opens doors to new opportunities and enhances decision-making abilities. Understanding market trends is another critical aspect of financial success. The wealthy pay attention to shifts in industries, emerging technologies, and economic patterns. They anticipate changes and position themselves to benefit from new opportunities. Those who remain stuck in outdated financial strategies often struggle as economic conditions and investment landscapes evolve over time. Adaptability and forward thinking are essential traits for long-term financial growth. A strong financial foundation begins with proper money management. Many people focus solely on increasing their income but neglect to manage their expenses effectively. The wealthy prioritize budgeting, ensuring that their spending aligns with their financial goals. They differentiate between necessities and discretionary expenses, avoiding unnecessary purchases that do not contribute to long-term wealth. Effective money management ensures that income is allocated wisely, with a portion dedicated to savings, investments, and financial growth. Networking and surrounding oneself with financially successful individuals is a powerful strategy for building wealth. The people one interacts with regularly influence financial mindset and decision-making. Those who spend time with financially literate, successful individuals gain valuable insights, learn investment strategies, and adopt wealth-building habits. Conversely, those who associate with individuals who have poor financial habits may struggle to break free from financial limitations. The environment plays a significant role in shaping financial success. One of the biggest misconceptions about wealth is that it requires a high level of luck or an extraordinary background. Many self-made millionaires started with little to no resources but used financial intelligence, persistence, and strategic decision-making to build their wealth. The common factor among successful individuals is not luck but the ability to recognize opportunities, take action, and continuously improve their financial knowledge. By shifting from a mindset of dependence to a mindset of self-reliance, anyone can work toward financial independence. The ability to sell and communicate effectively is another underestimated skill in wealth building. Whether in business, investing, or career advancement, strong communication skills play a crucial role in financial success. The wealthy understand the power of persuasion, negotiation, and strategic relationship building. They develop the ability to present ideas, attract investors, and influence decisions in their favor. These skills are not limited to sales professionals, they are essential for anyone who wants to navigate the financial world successfully. The power of habits cannot be overlooked in financial success. Daily financial decisions compound over time, leading to either wealth accumulation or financial struggle. The wealthy cultivate habits such as tracking expenses, regularly reviewing investments, and setting financial goals. Small, consistent actions lead to significant results in the long run. Those who develop disciplined financial habits build long-term stability and security, ensuring that they remain financially independent even during economic downturns. Legacy building is another essential aspect of wealth creation. Many people focus only on personal financial success but fail to plan for future generations. The wealthy prioritize estate planning, ensuring that their wealth continues to benefit their families and communities. They establish trusts, create investment portfolios, and educate their children about financial principles. By passing down financial knowledge and assets, they create a lasting impact that extends beyond their lifetime. Ultimately, financial success is a journey, not a destination. It requires continuous learning, adaptability, and a commitment to long-term goals. The path to financial independence is available to anyone willing to take control of their financial future, make informed decisions, and persist through challenges. The key is to start taking action, no matter how small, and consistently work toward financial freedom. Those who prioritize financial education, strategic investing, and disciplined money management will ultimately achieve a life of financial security, independence, and abundance. One of the most defining aspects of financial success is understanding the true value of money. Many people view money as something to be earned and spent, but the wealthy see it as a tool, a resource that can be leveraged to create more opportunities and generate wealth. The mindset around money plays a crucial role in determining financial outcomes. Those who see money as scarce tend to operate in fear, making decisions based on limitations rather than possibilities. In contrast, the wealthy view money as abundant and believe that financial growth is always possible with the right strategies. Another critical factor in financial independence is breaking free from the traditional notion of job security. Society teaches that success comes from getting a good education, securing a stable job, and working diligently until retirement. However, the financially independent understand that true security does not come from a paycheck, it comes from having control over income sources. Relying on a single salary puts individuals in a vulnerable position, as they have no control over layoffs, economic downturns, or company decisions. The wealthy prioritize building multiple streams of income, ensuring that they are not dependent on any one source for financial stability. Real estate is one of the most powerful wealth-building vehicles. Unlike many other investments, real estate offers multiple ways to generate income and build long-term financial security. Rental properties provide passive income, property appreciation increases net worth, and strategic real estate deals can create substantial profits. The wealthy understand the importance of leveraging real estate to grow their financial portfolios. They focus on acquiring properties that generate positive cash flow, ensuring that their investments work for them rather than becoming financial burdens. Understanding the tax system is another crucial component of financial intelligence. Many people pay high taxes simply because they do not know how to legally minimize their tax burden. The wealthy, however, use tax laws to their advantage, utilizing deductions, business structures, and investment strategies to keep more of their income. They understand that financial literacy includes knowing how to navigate the tax system efficiently. By structuring their finances strategically, they ensure that they pay the lowest possible taxes while staying fully compliant with legal regulations. Another distinguishing trait of financially successful individuals is their ability to think long-term. Many people focus only on short-term gains, seeking immediate rewards without considering the long-term consequences of their financial decisions. The wealthy, however, plan for the future, making decisions that will benefit them years or even decades down the line. They invest in appreciating assets, prioritize long-term wealth-building strategies, and avoid impulsive financial decisions that could jeopardize their financial security. Financial independence also requires the ability to take calculated risks. Many people avoid investing or starting businesses due to fear of failure. However, the wealthy understand that risk is an inherent part of financial success. The key is not to avoid risk entirely but to manage it effectively. This involves thorough research, strategic decision-making, and learning from failures. Those who embrace calculated risks often experience higher rewards as they position themselves for greater financial opportunities. One of the most common reasons people struggle financially is because they fail to distinguish between assets and liabilities. Many believe that buying a house, a car, or luxury items automatically contributes to their wealth. However, unless these purchases generate income, they are liabilities rather than assets. The wealthy focus on acquiring true assets, investments that put money into their pockets rather than taking it out. This fundamental shift in thinking allows them to continuously build wealth while minimizing financial burdens. Developing the habit of financial discipline is crucial for long-term success. Many people fall into the trap of overspending, living paycheck to paycheck, and accumulating debt. The wealthy, however, practice restraint, ensuring that their money is allocated wisely. They set budgets, avoid unnecessary expenses, and prioritize saving and investing over impulsive spending. This disciplined approach to money management allows them to consistently grow their wealth, even in challenging economic conditions. One of the most powerful financial lessons is learning how to make money work for you rather than working for money. Many individuals spend their lives trading time for money, working hard but never achieving true financial independence. The wealthy, however, focus on creating passive income streams that generate money even when they are not actively working. Investments, businesses, real estate, and other income-generating assets allow them to break free from the cycle of constant labor. Building wealth requires persistence and resilience. Financial success is rarely achieved overnight. It is the result of consistent effort, learning, and adaptation. Many people give up at the first sign of difficulty, assuming that financial freedom is unattainable. However, those who succeed understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. They remain committed to their financial goals, continuously improving their strategies and pushing forward despite challenges. Networking and mentorship play a vital role in financial success. Surrounding oneself with financially intelligent individuals provides valuable insights, new opportunities, and a strong support system. Many self-made millionaires attribute their success to the guidance of mentors who help them navigate financial decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Learning from those who have already achieved financial success accelerates the wealth-building process and provides invaluable real-world knowledge. Another key principle of financial intelligence is understanding the psychology of money. Emotions play a significant role in financial decision-making. Many people allow fear, greed, or impatience to dictate their financial choices, often leading to poor outcomes. The wealthy, however, develop emotional discipline, ensuring that their financial decisions are based on logic and strategy rather than impulse. By maintaining a rational approach to money, they make more effective choices that contribute to long-term financial success. One of the greatest misconceptions about wealth is that it is solely about money. True financial freedom is about having choices, the ability to live life on one's terms without being constrained by financial limitations. Many people chase high salaries or material possessions, assuming that these will bring happiness. However, the wealthy understand that financial success is about creating a life of freedom, security, and fulfillment. They prioritize financial independence, allowing them to spend time with loved ones, pursue passions, and contribute to meaningful causes. Education is an ongoing process in the journey to financial success. The most successful individuals never stop learning. They continuously seek out new knowledge, adapt to changing financial landscapes, and stay ahead of economic trends. Whether through books, courses, mentorship, or hands-on experience, they prioritize self-education, ensuring that they remain financially informed and capable of making sound decisions. Ultimately, financial success is a mindset, a set of habits, and a commitment to continuous improvement. It is not reserved for a select few but is available to anyone willing to take control of their financial future. By shifting from a mindset of financial dependence to one of financial empowerment, individuals can break free from limitations, build lasting wealth, and create a life of financial freedom and security. As we continue, it is important to recognize that wealth building is a process that requires both time and effort. People often see the financial success of others and think it was achieved effortlessly. The truth, however, is that it is the result of years of careful planning, learning, and execution. The wealthy understand that this process takes patience, persistence, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. They also acknowledge that financial setbacks and failures are not indicators of defeat but rather lessons in the journey toward success. The concept of working smarter, not harder, is a core philosophy in Rich Dad Poor Dad. The financially successful do not work longer hours just to make more money. Instead, they work on leveraging their time and skills effectively. They understand that time is one of the most valuable resources and are always looking for ways to maximize their output without increasing the time they invest. Whether through automating processes, hiring skilled professionals, or making investments that generate passive income, the wealthy focus on creating systems that work for them. In the context of creating passive income, the rich recognize that there are different ways to make money beyond traditional employment. Businesses, investments, and real estate are avenues that provide consistent streams of revenue. What makes passive income particularly appealing is that it continues to generate earnings long after the initial effort has been put in. The wealthy invest time and money upfront to create income-producing assets that will continue to pay off over time. The idea of financial freedom is crucial for understanding the bigger picture. For many people, the goal is simply to make more money and live a comfortable life. However, true financial freedom goes beyond this. It's about having the freedom to choose how to spend one's time without worrying about financial obligations. The wealthy often reach this stage by systematically building assets, taking risks, and continually reinvesting their profits. For them, the pursuit of wealth is about freedom to explore new opportunities, to retire early, and to live life on their own terms. One of the key distinctions between the wealthy and the poor or middle class is how they view work. For most people, work is a means to an end. It's something that must be done to earn money to pay bills. For the wealthy, however, work is something to be leveraged to create more wealth. They do not simply exchange hours for dollars, they leverage their time, knowledge, and skills to create income-generating opportunities. The wealthy understand that the more they focus on leveraging their resources, the faster they can achieve financial freedom. Another important principle from Rich Dad Poor Dad is the value of financial education. The book emphasizes that many people go through life without ever learning how money truly works. Schools teach students how to become employees, but they rarely teach them how to manage money, invest, or build wealth. Financial education is not something that can be learned from a single book or course. It's a lifelong pursuit that requires dedication and commitment. The rich are constantly seeking new ways to improve their financial knowledge, whether through reading, networking, or investing in themselves. Financial education involves understanding how various investment vehicles work, from stocks and bonds to real estate and small businesses. The more one understands about how money works, the better equipped one is to make wise financial decisions. The wealthy use their knowledge to avoid common pitfalls and to identify opportunities that others might overlook. They understand that being financially educated means being proactive about learning and adapting to changes in the financial landscape. The concept of delayed gratification is another essential element in building wealth. Many people seek immediate rewards and satisfaction, often falling into the trap of instant gratification. The wealthy understand that wealth building requires discipline and the willingness to put off immediate pleasures for long-term gain. They prioritize saving, investing, and working toward future goals rather than succumbing to short-term desires that can derail their financial progress. In the book, Robert Kiyosaki also stresses the importance of entrepreneurship. He argues that one of the best ways to achieve financial freedom is by starting your own business. Entrepreneurship allows individuals to have more control over their financial destiny. Unlike employees who rely on a single income source, entrepreneurs can create multiple revenue streams through their businesses. Business ownership offers the flexibility to innovate, grow, and ultimately build wealth. The wealthy understand that by creating businesses, they can multiply their earning potential exponentially. Moreover, the book highlights the necessity of building a strong financial foundation. This includes having a solid understanding of debt, taxes, insurance, and investing. The wealthy are often savvy in how they handle debt, leveraging it to build wealth rather than allowing it to become a burden. They use other people's money (OPM) as a tool to fund their investments and grow their businesses. Additionally, they structure their finances in ways that minimize their tax liabilities, using the tax system to their advantage through deductions, depreciation, and business expenses. The rich also understand the importance of giving back. Although many people associate wealth with greed or selfishness, the reality is that wealthy individuals often give back to their communities, charitable causes, or individuals in need. By doing so, they create a sense of fulfillment and make a positive impact on the world around them. Giving is also an investment in personal growth, as it encourages abundance and a mindset of generosity. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki advocates for taking control of your financial future by breaking free from the limitations imposed by traditional educational and career paths. The wealthy take calculated risks, invest in assets that generate income, and continuously build their financial literacy. They understand that financial freedom is not about how much money you make, but how you manage, grow, and use it. Lastly, the book suggests that changing one's mindset is the first step toward financial success. It's not enough to simply follow financial strategies and principles. One must also develop a mindset that supports wealth building. This includes developing habits like consistency, persistence, and a willingness to take calculated risks. The wealthy mindset is one that sees opportunities where others see obstacles, embraces challenges, and never settles for mediocrity. The lessons shared in Rich Dad Poor Dad are timeless and can be applied by anyone, regardless of their financial starting point. The path to wealth requires both knowledge and action. Kiyosaki's philosophy emphasizes the importance of education, entrepreneurship, risk-taking, and leveraging money to create wealth. By applying these principles, individuals can create a financial legacy that lasts for generations, giving them the freedom to live the life they desire.